Back then, black cars or dark cars could just kind of come up the back roads and scoop up children. And that was how I was apprehended.
I was adopted when I was 2. We were brought up for a short while in Saskatoon.
I was trafficked from northern Saskatchewan.
I have 2 older sisters. We were taken from our biological parents
Down to the southern Saskatchewan.
We moved to White Rock in British Columbia.
We went through 2 or 3 foster homes.
We ended up moving to England.
All the way to Ontario.
We were adopted into a non-Indigenous household, which is about 3,000 miles away from our traditional territories. Honestly, my sisters and I believe we were the only ones. We thought our experience growing up with non-Indigenous folks was unique.
The social services would write what they said was your story. It wasn't quite literally the truth, but it was the truth in which they decided to depict your story.
My sisters and I, we all ran away from home by the time we were 15 years old to escape a very violent home and sexual abuse.
I was documented as a failure to thrive child in the foster care system. And I believe that was from being overwhelmed and not understanding, not being told in my language, because I only spoke Cree.
I wasn't even told that I was Métis. So because of that, I didn't really know a lot about things, and especially growing up as being very young in White Rock, and then again, England, it was even more far removed from where I was.
I just wanted my parents to say that they looked for us, that they missed us. I think we were a painful reminder of what was taken away from them, and even that guilt that they were left with. And I find that, that's kind of straight across the board for a lot of biological families.
The settlement includes a $50 million foundation for healing, commemoration, education, language, and culture. But we know there are other claims left unresolved, so we're working to address harm suffered by other Indigenous children as a result of the 60s scoop.
Throughout this whole process of the settlement of, the little bit of education that's out there on the internet about the 60s scoop, survivors have not been given the option to tell their stories. It's not enough to talk about it. We need to show Canadians and people in the world how far we've been taken from our traditional lands as Indigenous people and having our identities erased.
We are a people who have been here for thousands of years, and in a very short period of time, were pulled up and ripped apart, and really the culture killed for very many people. And it makes a difference when you're trying to understand who these people are, where they've come from, and what kind of things they've been put through.